Ain't no other city like the one I'm in. I got that Bustelo in my cup again. This one is for Central Florida, Orlando, Florida. Forgive me, I'm wearing a New York hat, but this is not the purpose of what I am speaking about. And also, I'm actually a Rays fan. I have nothing to do with New York, but I go to UCF in Orlando. But like I said, that has nothing to do with what I am going to be speaking about right now. So, if you're a soccer lover, you're competitive, and you live in Central Florida, this is for you. The writers of an article that I read made it specific enough that you guys are the audience that they are speaking to, only because Orlando City has now brought in a new women's soccer league, and the name of the league is Orlando Pride. As you can see, I'm wearing all purple, and there's a reason for that, and I will get to that later on in this video. So it seems like that soccer is a real big deal here in Orlando, Florida. And I only say that because I have seen it with my own eyes since I moved here in August. With that being said, I believe that this was the right time for this archer to shoot that arrow to penetrate the heart and soul of those people who live here in Central Florida and those who also love soccer. What the heck am I talking about? Kairos. Am I even saying that word right? Kairos. The archer, which is the writer of this article, saw the opportunity that soccer season is happening. Everybody's pumped. Everybody loves soccer here in Central Florida. Everybody, per se. And let's announce this. This is a big deal. So they saw the opportunity, and that's this example of Kairos. Am I even saying that word right? Kairos. There are two pictures I want to talk about, and here is the first picture. So in this image, you see that the coach is being interviewed in the setting. So in the foreground, you see all these reporters with their microphones on, their recorders on, and just interviewing him, asking questions, and he is answering. Why? What were the questions? I have no idea. But why? It's because this is a big deal that there's a new soccer team for women, obviously, here in Central Florida. But again, why is this picture so important? Why is this interview for this soccer team that is new so important? I can't answer that for you. I have no idea. But you look in this image, you just see a whole crowd of people interviewing him. There's even one person with an iPhone 6 interviewing them. I'm not sure if that's a reporter or that's a random person, but there's somebody with an iPhone 6 voice memoing the new coach. Seems pretty interesting to me. The question here is, why is everybody so anxious to interview this coach? Obviously, okay, he's a new coach, but why? Just why? So in the background of this picture, you see the new logo, which brings me to the second picture of this image event. In this image event, in the foreground is obviously the new logo of the Orlando Pride, and the background is just some random soccer field, some players, teammates, and a whole crowd of people, which that crowd of people probably indicates saying, we will have a big fan base with Orlando Pride. One thing that struck my eye that I want to point out with this image event is the color purple. From this first point, we're actually transitioning to the second point of what I see in this image event. So what does the color purple indicate? Well, I want you guys to check out this picture of this psychopath in the St. Petersburg's Gay Pride Parade. I swear it's not what you think. Actually, fun fact, the color purple actually represents ACM Awareness Month that happens throughout the whole month of September, kind of like breast cancer awareness. for those who struggle with Kirani disease. If you want more information about that, um, I don't have a lot of information, but you can check out my YouTube video down here in this link, and you will enjoy it. So for me, the color purple represents one word: pride, and which also brings the second part of this image event, because the word pride is in this logo, Orlando Pride, which is the name of his team. But why pride? So as we all know, the word pride means simply to be proud of. But one thing we all do not know is that pride has its pros and its cons, its positive and its negatives. You guys might think I'm crazy, but this is what I'm talking about. Okay, the positive: you could be so proud of the hard work you put, or be proud of your city, your culture, your ethnicity. I'm proud to be Puerto Rican and Honduran. I'm proud to be a knight. But the negative part is having this super ultra ego. What I mean about the super ultra ego, meaning you think you're the biggest and baddest thing ever in this world. You think you're better than everybody. You think nobody could defeat you. You think you're a god. You think you're a king that rules this world, this earth. You think that you're a high supreme being, and you think nothing and no one can defeat you. That's the negative part about pride. My question here for the Orlando Pride is that word pride, meaning you're here to say that you're proud to be in Orlando, Florida, to represent my city and to represent who I am in Central Florida as a team? Who are we as a team in Central Florida? Or are you saying that there is no other soccer team that can beat me or beat us because we're the best? Nobody's going to beat us. We're better. If your intention is the negative aspect of pride, then honestly, I wouldn't want to be a part of that. If your intention is for the positive side of pride, to be proud of your city, I just hope that we see that you guys prove that. If you guys do not show an ultra ego, that we can all easily judge and see if that's the case. Because that word pride is so powerful. So with that image of it in itself, that's real disturbing to me in my eyes. I don't know about you guys, but very disturbing in my eyes. That word pride means so much, especially in the negative aspect. And if that is the case, that it is the negative aspect, I just want to leave you with one thing: that pride comes before the fall.
But I stay humble.
It's like a breath of fresh air.